In the heart of the bustling metropolis of New Carthage stood the opulent yet austere federal building, a beacon of governance and the stage for an unprecedented political thriller that would soon unfold. At the vortex of this storm was Michael Vance, a seasoned political analyst known for his sharp mind and secretive nature. Michael had unearthed a series of cryptic communications between high ranking officials, hinting at a clandestine operation called Project Echo. The details were sparse, but the implications trembled with potential threats to national security. Armed with fragments of intercepted messages and coded emails, Michael embarked on what would be the most perilous investigation of his career. His first step led him to a rendezvous with Julia Constance, a former intelligence officer with insights into the shadowy corridors of power. Over coffee in a dimly lit cafe, Julia whispered, "Project Echo isn't just a program. It's the next evolution in political warfare, designed to manipulate election outcomes through advanced cyber espionage." The gravity of the revelation was suffocating. If true, the project could not only destabilize their democracy, but also thrust the country into international turmoil. Michael knew that the decisions made in the coming days would shape the fate of millions. Days turned into nights filled with clandestine meetings and covert surveillances. Michael and Julia's journey into the underbelly of political machinations revealed a network of betrayal and corruption that ran deeper than they had imagined. Their every move was shadowed by the ominous presence of a mysterious figure they simply called the Watcher. As elections loomed, the duo accelerated their efforts to gather proof. Michael orchestrated a risky meeting with a whistleblower willing to come forward. Under the cover of darkness in a desolate parking garage, the whistleblower handed Michael a hard drive. "This will show you everything, the plans, the people involved, and their next targets. Trust no one," he cautioned, before disappearing into the shadowy abyss of the city. The hard drive was a Pandora's box, revealing not just the scope but the terrifying precision of Project Echo. But before Michael could make the findings public, tragedy struck. Julia was found dead under mysterious circumstances, and the evidence pointed to foul play. Heartbroken, yet fueled by righteous fury, Michael knew that Julia's death could not be in vain. The final week before the election, Michael crafted a meticulous expose, corroborating the data with the information from the whistleblower. He published it under a pseudonymous byline in the most revered national newspaper. The article shook the foundations of the political landscape, sparking outrage and immediate investigations. On election day, the air was thick with tension. Michael sat quietly in his apartment, the weight of the past months etched deep in his eyes. As voters across the nation cast their ballots, there was a palpable sense of cautious optimism. The results were staggering. Against all odds, the election proceeded with integrity, untouched by the sinister machinations of Project Echo, which had been dismantled thanks to Michael's relentless pursuit of truth. Months later, at a small and solemn ceremony, Michael received the Medal of Civic Valor. As he stood there, accepting the accolade, he felt the loss of Julia piercing through the ephemeral triumph. "This is for you, Julia," he murmured, a tear rolling down his cheek as he looked up at the gray skies above New Carthage, wondering about the delicate balance of power and the unseen wars quietly shaping the world.